crying, I guess, right? He or she? I forgot.
C.
She. Okay.
Yeah.
She's crying. Okay, no worries. We'll start with our unit 4 today. The name of the unit is I Really Like Hip Hop. I really like hip hop. So here we are going to mainly talk about how to talk about likes and dislikes, your preferences, we could say, right? And along with that, we are also going to talk about how to make questions in simple present tense, and then we will also look at object pronouns, something or a topic called object pronouns. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, ready? Okay, great. Now, here first we have different types of musics that we listen to. Okay, different types of music that we listen to. Now, here I'm not going to play the audio to listen to the music. You can do that for homework to understand which genre of music are, like which all genres of music are there. But what I want you to do is to know how many genres are there. Okay, first we have rock music, then we have classical music, then we have jazz music, then we have gospel, hip hop, R&B, pop, country, and new age music. Okay, these
Okay.
are some of many types of musics that we have. Now, in India, we know hip hop, correct? Rock also, we are aware little bit about what kind of music is rock, but you can go through the audio once to get an idea of how the other genres are. Okay, now
Okay.
coming to the second question that we have, which of these styles of music are popular in your country? Which of these styles of music are popular in your country? So you have to try answering the question. Now these
Uh,
styles, that means the ones that are mentioned, okay? From that you have to
okay.
select.
Uh, hip hop and rock styles
Pop and rock. Okay. What else?
styles of music are popular in our country.
Hmm.
Classical.
Classical music. Okay.
Yeah.
What
So,
else?
What is country music meaning?
Country music, like I won't be able to give you examples as such
Okay.
because in India I don't know any type of music which is like country music basically. Okay, any type of song which is a country music. So you can listen to the audio after we are done with the class, so you will get an idea of it. Okay.
Okay.
Coming to the third question, what other kinds of music are popular in your country?
okay, concept.
Like the ones which have been not listed over here.
Hmm. I don't know.
Romantic
Uh,
music,
Sad songs.
sad songs, okay. What else?
Hmm.
Yogesh?
mm,
No? Nothing?
nothing.
Okay. We have sad songs, we have romantic songs. Then, hmm, what else?
And sing songs.
Those are hip hop.
What it's called? Okay,
Hip
hip
hop.
hop.
Hip hop or rap songs. They are also called rap
Rap
songs.
songs. Hmm.
Right? So they are also famous in our country. Good, good. That is one more point. Moving to the next part that we have. Here we have word power. What in word power we have to add words into the different categories which have been given over here. Okay. So first category that you have is TV programs. Then you have movies and then you have music. These are your categories or genres you can say. Okay. Now some of the genres could be repeated as well. So that is what you have to be careful about. So for example, if I say action, which category will it go into?
Movies.
Movies. Correct? Then reality show?
TV program.
TV programs. Your reality shows are your Big Boss, then
Hmm.
your Chalak Dikla Ja, Indian Idol, all these are reality shows. Okay. Then reggae is a type of music. Salsa, it's a type of music as well as dance. Science fiction,
Movie.
Uh,
movies. Nowadays you also have series which are science fiction, but movies are very prominent. Soap opera,
okay.
It's
Maybe
TV
music.
programs.
yep, it's TV programs. But can you tell me any name of the series to give an example? Soap operas are basically what in India we call our Saas Bahu series.
Huh.
Those are your soap operas which go on for very long period of time and they keep on going. They don't end ever.
Hmm.
So those are your soap operas. Okay. Then you have talk shows. Talk
That's
shows, what nowadays we call
TV programs.
podcasts. Yes.
Yeah.
Nowadays we call them podcasts. Correct?
Yes.
Musical is a type of movies, okay, where there are songs played again and again, like after every
Oh,
scene you
that's
will.
not in music.
No, musical is not in music, it's in movies.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have seen the English movie Cinderella or any of Disney movies, they will be mostly musicals. Okay. Then horror of course you guys know already, so it mainly
Hmm.
comes into the category of movies, but nowadays we also have horror TV programs thanks to Netflix, of course. Then heavy metal is a type of music. Game show, Kaun Banega Karodpati, that's your game
TV
show.
programs.
TV
Yep. Electronic is again a type of music. Okay. Now, it's okay if you have not written it right now. For homework, you can do that. You can put them into correct categories. Along with that, you will add one item which genres, like any genre that you know particularly, and you will add it in every category. Okay, that is for homework. Now, moving to the next part that we have over here. Here we have a conversation. Who is your favorite singer? Okay, now of course I want you guys to read the conversation. Yogesh will be Brian and Mosmi will be Marissa.
Do you like country music, Brian?
No, I don't like it very much. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift.
I think I know her. Does she play the guitar?
Yes, she does. She's a really good musician. So, what kind of music do you like?
I really like hip hop.
Oh, yeah. Who is your favorite singer?
Uh, Jay Z.
Jay Z,
Do you
Jay
like him?
Z, Jay Z.
Jay Z. Do you like him?
No, I don't. I don't like hip hop very much.
Understood the conversation? Anything that you did not understand?
Yeah, yeah.
Again,
It's pretty easy, right? Taylor Swift is a singer. Again, Jay Z is also a singer. Okay,
okay.
I am doubtful if you guys are familiar with them. That is the reason I'm reiterating.
Taylor Swift, I know.
Taylor Swift, you know. Jay Z, you didn't know Jay Z?
No.
No, no.
No.
Conversation.
I have heard his name, but I don't know if I have heard his music ever. Okay, I'm going to play the audio. Now you have to listen to the conversation to understand the intonations and pronunciations, and then we will listen to the second part of the conversation. Who is Brian's favorite group, and does Marisa like them? That is the question that you have to try. These are the questions that you have to try answering. Okay.
Who's your favorite singer? Part A. Listen and practice.
Do you like country music, Brian?
No, I don't like it very much. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm a big fan of Taylor Swift.
I think I know her. Does she play the guitar?
Yes, she does. She's a really good musician. So, what kind of music do you like?
I really like hip hop.
Oh, yeah? Who's your favorite singer?
Jay Z? Do you like him?
No, I don't. I don't like hip hop very much.
Page
Okay, understood?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's listen to the second part of the conversation.
23, Exercise 3, Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. Who is Brian's favorite group? Does Marissa like them?
What about groups, Brian? Who do you like?
Oh, I like a lot of different groups. I guess my favorite group is Green Day.
Green Day. Really?
Why? Don't you like them?
No, I don't. I guess they have some good songs, but they're very noisy.
Did you get the answer?
Yeah.
1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, tell me the answer.
Green Day. Favorite group of brands.
Brian's favorite group is,
Brands.
that is
Yeah.
how your answer should be. Brian's favorite group is
Green Day.
Green Day. Does Marissa like them, Yogesh?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Marissa likes them. Yes, Marissa likes them. Yeah is not an answer over here. Okay? No
Okay.
problem. Moving to the next part that we have over here. Here we have a small revision of simple present tense that we have already looked at in unit 2. Simple present tense, mainly here we are looking at how to make questions. Of course, we have already looked at how to make questions, the sentence structures, but here we are going to practice asking questions. Okay, that is what we mainly look at. We already know when we use simple present tense, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, tell me, when do we use simple present tense, Yogesh?
Uh, uh, we can use simple present tense in our routine activities.
Hmm. In
And
our routine
some
activities नहीं, whenever we want to talk about our routine activities, routine activities में
yeah,
नहीं यूज करेंगे उसको, routine activities के बारे में बात करने के लिए यूज करेंगे उसको,
yeah,
right?
and
Yep.
Universal truth.
Mm-hmm.
also to sometimes
Okay, what else?
and and there's some
Habitual actions.
yeah habitual action.
Okay, very good. So that is when we use our simple present tense. We already know how to make our sentences. We use subject, verb, object. If we have third person singular as a subject, then we will use s with the verb. Now, whenever we make a negative sentence, we use the word not, and because we are using the word not, we will use the auxiliary verb do or does in
Mm,
the sentence.
does.
Now, whenever we use third person singular, we will use the word does, right? That is your he, she,
Yes.
it. So we will use does and then we will use the word not. Now here we look at how to make questions. You might already have the sentence structures, but if you want to write it down, you can write it down quickly. We start with the WH question word. Then we use do or does depending on our subject. Again, if our subject is he, she, it, or name of a third person singular, then we will use does. Otherwise, we will use do. Then we have the subject, then the root form of the verb. Now, whenever we use does in the sentence, we will not use s again with the verb, right? So, that
Yes.
is what we need to remember. Now, after that, we have the object, and the most important part, that is your question mark. Do not forget your question mark because you are asking a question here. Understood?
Yes.
So, example would be, where do you work? Where do you work? That becomes your WH question for simple present tense. Next, we have yes and no question. Yes and no questions are your close ended questions. We have already looked at them before, if you remember. Okay, now whenever we ask yes and no questions, we will always start with do or does. Okay, do or does in simple present tense. Again, if our subject is third person singular, we will start with does, otherwise do, then subject, root form of the verb, and the object. यहाँ पर if you see very closely, only your WH word gets removed. Okay, Do you like country music? Do you like country music? Or I can say, does he like country music? Okay, that is how we make questions. Now, the second part of the grammar that we look at over here is object pronouns. Now, if you remember, we had looked at our sentence structures at the start. Subject, verb, object. That is our sentence structure whenever we make a sentence in English. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Abhi, now you have a sentence in front of you. I invited him. मतलब मैंने उसे इनवाइट किया. मैंने उसे इनवाइट किया. अगर मुझे अभी उल्टा बोलना है कि उसने मुझे इनवाइट किया, हाउ विल आई से दैट इन इंग्लिश?
He invited me.
योगेश, योगेश, are you there? Yogesh, if you're trying to speak, I can't hear you.
Invited by
Sorry?
invited by me
He invited?
by me.
He invited by me. No, that's incorrect.
He
Here you're trying
invited
to
me.
here you're trying to make active voice to passive voice. हमें active voice to passive voice नहीं करना है, हमें सिर्फ subject और object की जगह change करनी है. Okay? That is what we are trying to do over here. If you try to make it from active to passive, then you will say he was invited by me. वैसे हम बोलेंगे उसको. But अभी हमें active passive नहीं करना है. Okay? I'm just trying to change the placement of the subject to object and object to subject. So I will say he invited me. Right? So that is what we need to understand over here. When the pronouns change their place from subject to object and object to subject, they basically change. Okay? I cannot say me and Yogesh are going out. That's incorrect sentence. Okay? Same way I can't say him and I are going out. Even that is an incorrect sentence. So that's what we need to understand. Whenever we use pronouns at subject's place, we will use the pronouns that we looked at in unit 1. I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Right? But whenever we
Yes.
talk about object's place, which comes after your verb, we will use the pronouns which are on your screen, like me, you, him, her, it, us and them. तो I जो हमारा है वो me में change हो जाएगा when it comes at object's place. You remains as it is. He changes to him when it is at object's place. Then she changes to her and it remains as it is again. We changes to us and they changes to them. I invited them. They invited us. Okay? Then I can say she invited her. He invited him and I invited you and he invited me. Okay? सो सब्जेक्ट की जगह पे जब भी हम कोई प्रोनाउन यूज करेंगे तो वो लेफ्ट वाले जो साइड में है वो हमेशा रहेंगे. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट की जगह पे हम कोई भी प्रोनाउन यूज करेंगे विच इज आफ्टर योर वर्ब, वी विल यूज द प्रोनाउंस विच आर ऑन द राइट. नाउ मी, the word me is a little funny one, okay, because sometimes we use it at subject's place also, but that is very rarely. Now along with this, another thing that you need to remember is कि हम कभी भी जब list out करते हैं ना, like for example I want to say our whole group, like अपना पूरा class, we are planning to go out. So if someone asks me who all are there, so I will say Yogesh, Mosmi and I are going out. Yogesh, Mosmi and I are going out. Okay? And me नहीं आएगा, and I आएगा क्योंकि वो subject की जगह पे है. ओके? दूसरा मतलब
Okay.
मैं खुद को हमेशा लास्ट में प्लेस करूंगी. यूजुअली व्हाट वी डू इज वी स्टार्ट विद आवरसेल्व्स. आई, योगेश एंड मौसमी आर गोइंग आउट, ऐसे बोलते हैं हम, राइट? सो इट्स अ गुड वे टू पुट योरसेल्फ एट द लास्ट. अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
That is how you place the sentences. Now you can write down the rule quickly. The left ones are called subjective case and the right ones are called objective case. They also have other names like nominative case and accusative case. Okay, but you don't need to remember those terms. You just need to remember their placement, which is very, very important for us. Tell me once you're done.
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 Okay, great. Now, whenever we want to find out basically which is the subject or which is the object, you should ask the question. To find the accusative, basically the subjective pronouns, we can ask the questions whom or what before the verb and its subject. Okay, but this is something that you didn't remember, so that's fine. It's just a rule which is supposed to be there. Now, let's try doing the exercise. Now, remember, whenever we are referring to a single thing, we will use the word it, and whenever we are referring to plural things, we will use them, even if it is non-living thing. Them is not only used for living things, it can also be used for non-living things. They, them, ठीक है यूज कर सकते हैं. Try doing the exercise. Now, Kings of Leon is a band. A picture has been given on the screen. Okay? It's a band. So use the words accordingly. Tell me once you're done. Done? Solving?
Yes, ma'am.
Yogesh, are you done?
One.
Okay, great. Tell me the answer to the first one, Yogesh.
Yeah. I like King of Leon a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Do you know it?
Do you know them?
Do you know them?
Hmm.
But man, it's a King of Leon. It's a
Band.
uh,
Band. It's a
ten.
band. Hmm.
Ten.
Do you know it also can be correct over here because band is usually referred to as a collective noun. Okay,
Okay.
but Kings of Leon. So we are saying kings. So उसकी वजह से भी them आ सकता है. So both actually them and it are correct over here.
Okay. Yes, I know, and I love this song. Let's download it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I love this song. Let us download it. Correct.
Okay. Yes, I know.
Yes,
I
I
have
do.
read it.
No,
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Would be the correct way to
no,
say
no,
it.
the,
Okay.
okay,
Hmm. Here in
okay,
the option they have given over here. Okay, in the examples. So if I ask, do you like country music? Then I can say yes, I do, or no, I don't. And for third person, I can say yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. Okay, because here we are using the helping verbs do and does.
okay,
That's the reason. Okay, and if it's an open-ended question, then we give full answer.
okay.
Understood?
Mm,
Do you like science fiction movies? Yes, I like. I
Yes, I
like it
do.
very much.
Yes, I do.
Okay, this. Okay.
Do you like science fiction movies?
okay,
Yes, I do. I like it. I like them because movies, plural. I like them very much.
okay.
Hmm. Yogesh, next.
Kevin, do Kevin and Emma like soap operas?
Hmm.
Kevin does, Kevin does, but Emma does not. Does not. They hate it.
Operas. She hates them.
It will be do.
नहीं क्वेश्चन में do है do Kevin
Mm-hmm.
and Emma like soap operas then Kevin does but
Yes.
Emma doesn't.
Okay,
Does
Kevin
not.
does
Yeah.
but Emma doesn't. Okay,
she hates.
she hates them. Next,
Them.
what kind of music must me?
Does Noriko like
Mm-hmm.
classical music? She loves Yo-Yo Ma. Yeah, he is amazing. I
He
like him.
हाँ तो he
Yeah.
use किया ना so we understand it's a male.
Yes. Yes.
So I like him
Yes.
a
Yes.
lot.
Lot. Yeah.
Understood? Easy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Very easy for you guys. Now here we need to understand the pronunciations of intonations of questions. Okay, now whenever we ask questions, our yes and no questions will have a rising intonation. Like the more stress is on your main content which you're asking. Example, do you like pop music? Do you like pop music? So do you has little stress, and then when you say pop music you stress more. Okay, same way when you ask WH questions, your intonation will go from up to down. What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? So what kind of has more stress, and then do you like part has less stress. Okay, I'm going to play the audio quickly, listen to it.
Page 24, Exercise 5, Pronunciation. Intonation in questions. Part A. Listen and practice. Yes-no questions usually have rising intonation. WH questions usually have falling intonation.
Do you like pop music?
What kind of music do you like?
Okay, listen to that part again.
Have falling intonation.
Do you like pop music?
So pop music has more stress. Do you like pop music? Now listen to the open-ended question.
What kind of music do you like?
What kind of music do you like? What kind of music do you like? That is how we stress. Okay. Now coming back to our PPT. Here you have to practice now. You have to practice asking yes and no questions, and then you have to practice asking WH questions. Yogesh, do you want to
Okay.
start?
Yeah. Uh, do you like TV? Do you
Mm-hmm.
like TV?
More stress.
Do you like video games?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like play musical instrument?
Play a musical instrument. Do you do you play a musical instrument?
Musical instrument.
Very
Okay.
good. Now WH.
Uh, what programs do you like?
What
What games do
programs?
you like?
What programs should have more stress?
Okay. What programs do you like? What games do you like? What instrument do you like?
Do you play? What instruments do you play?
Do you play?
Okay, must me.
Do you like TV? Do you like video games? Do you play a musical instrument? What programs do you like? What games do you like? What instrument do you play?
Very good. Better. Okay? Understood how your intonation should be? Now, when we practice conversation next time, that is how your intonation should be. Okay? Remember
Yes.
that. Don't forget. Now, moving to the next part that we have. Here, our fun part starts where we start doing our speaking practice. Of course, we have been doing speaking till now in our snapshot parts, but here we start with our proper speaking practices. Okay, now here what you have to do is ask each other questions. You have to ask each other 5 questions about entertainment and entertainers. Okay, some questions, frames of questions have been given over there, the patterns of questions. For example, you can ask, what kinds of TV programs do you like? Now remember the intonations that we just studied also. What kinds of TV programs do you like? You can ask that question. Then you could take examples from the second question that you have. Do you like game shows? Do you like game shows? Or you can also ask about your favorite actor, athlete, or a singer. Okay, and of course you have to answer accordingly, whether it's a yes and no question or it's a WH question. Understood?
Okay.
You guys can start.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, what kinds of music do you like?
Do you like action movies?
Mosmi, you have to answer it also. He asked you a question, you have
Okay.
to answer it, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of what you have asked?
What kinds of music do you like?
I like romantic songs.
Romantic songs. Romantic songs.
Romantic songs, yes.
I think
Do
I'm
you
gonna
like
hate that word for few days. Because
why?
in English literature I had romanticism yesterday, and it was very very complicated. I was not able to answer
Okay.
that question properly. So it's
Okay.
similar to what we have
Okay.
called romantic. That's what it
Okay.
means, but it has been derived
Okay.
from the word romanticism.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go on. Yes, sorry.
Do you like uh, game shows?
Uh, no, I don't like games. So
Game
I
shows.
like. I don't like games. So, but I like. I likes watching cricket.
I like
Okay.
snake. I like watching cricket. Or you can
Who
also
is
say
your
I enjoy watching cricket. Go
who
on.
is your favorite cricketer?
My favorite cricketer is Rohit Sharma.
Okay.
Rohit?
Sharma.
Rohit Sharma. Okay. Yogesh, your turn now.
Okay. So let me see. What kinds of TV program do you like?
Nowadays, I like web series.
Okay.
Nowadays, अगर nowadays बोलते तो तुम्हारा present continuous tense आ जाएगा वहाँ पर. Okay.
Okay.
Nowadays I'm watching web series. Lot of web
Okay.
series. ऐसे बोल सकते हो. But यहाँ पर we are mainly practicing our simple present tense. So
Okay.
what you like, your habits, that's what you have to talk about. So try
Hmm.
rephrasing that question,
I like
answer again.
I like I
Hmm.
like web series.
I like web series. Very good. Understood the difference?
Yes.
Great. Uh, Yogesh, one more question. You
Uh,
can ask different
so,
questions also. Huh? These are just for, getting into that mode basically of asking questions. If you have any other questions, you can ask.
okay.
These are just like
Uh,
templates. Yep.
which web series do you like most?
Who is?
Which web series do you like most?
Okay. I like how to say it, ma'am.
How to say it? You have to say it, then I will tell you whether it's correct or wrong.
Okay.
Yes.
I like Stranger Things.
Sorry, I like kya?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. But
Yeah,
that's not
but
a web
how to say it
series.
like
That's not a web
like
series. Web
yeah, that's
series.
not web series.
Ah, it's a proper series.
Yeah.
I like Stranger Things, so that's correct answer to his question.
Okay. Um.
Which
Okay.
which web series do you like the most? That is the question that he asked. So you answered, I like Stranger Things the most. You will just add the
Most.
most over there because the question
Okay.
had that element, right? The most. Superlative degree जो हमने कल पढ़ा था. बराबर मतलब पहले के यूनिट में पढ़ा था मैंने से कल आई
Hmm.
मीन इन द प्रीवियस यूनिट राइट सो वी हैव टू यूज द मोस्ट ओवर देयर आई
Hmm.
लाइक टू वॉच स्ट्रेंजर थिंग्स द मोस्ट ओके
Okay.
योगेश वन मोर क्वेश्चन
Uh, so, uh, who is your favorite athlete?
I like Andrew Russell.
हु
Andrew Russell.
Do-
एंडरसन
नहीं.
फिर
Andrew Russell,
व्हाट डज ही प्ले
cricketer,
Cricket,
cricketer,
ओके
cricket.
West Indies.
ओके बट इज ही इन
But
आवर टीम
he is not an
No,
athlete.
no.
I think.
Okay, that's the reason I don't know.
Yeah.
I hardly know our cricketers, our team,
Oh,
our recent team. Of course, I know the older ones, but I don't know
yes,
much
yes.
about our recent team.
Listen, there are so many cricketers now.
Exactly. So,
Mm.
of course, I don't know much about Indian ones, so I wouldn't know much about the foreign ones.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Mosmi, last question you can ask.
Okay. What music do you like most?
What kind of music do you like the
What
most?
kind of music?
Um, I like classical music.
The most.
Okay.
Okay, great. Understood how to ask questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very, very easy. Now, here we have a listening part. Here, Linda is going on a date. So, there are three men who have volunteered to go on a date with her. Okay, now you have to listen to four people on a TV game show over here. So, of course, three people who have come for a date, like they're the volunteers for a date, and Linda. And you have to note down what kinds of things do they like. You have to complete the chart. And at the end, you have to tell me who is the best date for Linda and why. Okay?
Uh, wait a minute. Can
Yes.
you, Linda,
Bill, John, Tony, and Linda. And three categories they'll be talking about music, movies, and TV programs.
music, music.
TV programs.
Okay,
Okay?
you can
Ready?
start.
Yes, I'll play the audio.
Page
I have done
25,
it
Exercise
when
7.
Sir was there.
You've done it once. No, that's fine.
Mm,
Try doing it again. Listen carefully.
yeah, yeah.
Listening. Who's my date? Part A. Listen to 4 people on a TV game show. 3 men want to invite Linda on a date. What kinds of things do they like? Complete the chart.
Welcome to Who's My Date? Today, Linda is going to meet Bill, John, and Tony.
Not audible.
So, let's start with the
It's not audible?
No,
No? Why so?
no.
That's bad. Wait a minute. I don't know why that happened. Audio is on.
first question on
Pronouns.
music.
It's audible now?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'll just repeat the part that you missed.
Linda is going to meet Welcome to Who's My Date? Today, Linda is going to meet Bill, John, and Tony. So, let's start with the first question on music. Bill, what kind of music do you like?
Oh, classical music.
Classical. Okay. And how about you, John?
Well, I like jazz.
And you, Tony?
My favorite music is rock.
How about you, Linda?
Well, I like pop music. I don't like jazz or classical music very much.
Okay. Now let's talk about movies. Bill, what kind of movies do you like?
I like action movies.
And how about you, John?
Oh, I like musicals.
And how about you, Tony?
I love horror movies.
And what about you, Linda?
I really like horror movies too.
And now for question number 3. Bill, what kind of TV programs do you like?
Well, I like to watch reality shows.
John?
Well, I really like talk shows.
And Tony, how about you?
I like game shows a lot.
And Linda, what do you like?
Well, I like talk shows and game shows.
Okay, time is up. Now, who's the best date for Linda?
So, who is the best date for Linda?
Tony.
I think Tony.
Tony. Okay. Why?
Because they have similarity
They have similarities. Like,
in movies they
Mm,
and also the TV programs they like
okay.
same. Yeah.
Okay. Yogesh, what about you? What do you think?
uh, Tony is the best date for Linda
Mm-hmm.
because we both like similar type of movies and they also similarity in TV show.
TV shows. Okay. Great. Great. Now we are done with the part that we were supposed to learn for from the unit today. Okay, but here we are going to practice a bit on our pronunciations to basically take out the mother tongue influence. Now, of course, you guys might know that you guys make mistakes in the pronunciation of s and sh.
Yes.
S pronunciation and sh pronunciations that we have, right? So just give me 1 minute. We are going to practice on that. Just let me open the document, okay? Okay. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes.
If remember, we have already practiced this a little bit before, that whenever we have each and every alphabet that we have in English, they have particular pronunciation. Now, when we make their particular pronunciation, we have to focus on our movement of our lips, teeth, as well as the tongue. Lips, teeth, as well as the tongue. Okay, that's what becomes important, and that's what helps us to pronounce the words or the letters correctly. Okay, sounds we can say correctly. Now, first one that we have is F and V. Okay, we are focusing more on fricative sounds over here because those are the sounds that you guys mainly make mistakes in. So, first one that we have F and V. Now, whenever we pronounce F or V, our movement of our mouth should be like this. The upper teeth should touch the lower lip. You can see my cursor, right? You guys can see my cursor, correct? Yes or no?
No.
No,
No?
no.
Okay. You can see the picture on the right hand side, right? The position where they have given
Yes.
teeth
Yes,
plus
yes.
lip. So if you observe closely, you can see the upper teeth are touching the lower
P.
lip.
P.
So whenever you pronounce
O.
F or V sound, you have to make sure the upper teeth
Medium.
are touching the lower lip. Okay. For example, when we say the word
Yeah.
fee,
Fee.
fee. Okay. Food,
Food.
first, face, phone. That becomes
Face.
important.
Phone.
Same way when we talk about the sound of V, video,
Video.
wet,
White.
van,
And
vote. That is how we pronounce. Of course, we are going to practice pronouncing with the audio as well, but just giving you an idea. Then we have the sound of TH. TH has two sounds. TH has the sound of th, TH has the sound of the as well. Okay? Th and the. Your movement should be tongue plus teeth. Your tongue should be between your upper teeth and lower teeth when you are practicing th, th,
third.
third,
Hmm.
thought,
Third.
thing. Okay, so your tongue should be between your teeth, upper teeth and lower teeth. Understood? These, that. That is how you will pronounce it. Now, the most important for you guys, we have the sound of S. S has four different sounds. S has four different sounds. First one is S sound. S. Like सांप कैसे आवाज करता है? S sound. Okay. Now, when we have S sound, our tongue is touching the upper part of our mouth. दांत के पीछे.
C.
ओके, दांत के पीछे जो अपना माउथ का ऊपर का पार्ट है उसको हमारा टंग टच करता है व्हेन वी प्रोनाउंस द एस साउंड. ओके, बट एकदम पीछे भी नहीं जाना है, दांत के पास में. इफ यू सी द पिक्चर यू विल अंडरस्टैंड. दांत के पास में थोड़ा सा. सो द साउंड विल बी सीड, soup, certain, said. Okay, then you have sound. It has the sound of buzzing of a bee. Bee कैसे sound करती है? Honey bee. तो वैसा sound. Okay, again our mouth movement should be same. Zoo, zip, zone, cheese. देन आता है हमारा श साउंड. नाउ इफ यू सी, श साउंड हैज टोटली डिफरेंट टंग मूवमेंट. लिप मूवमेंट नहीं, टंग मूवमेंट. टंग थोड़ा सा पीछे आ जाता है जब हम श का साउंड करते हैं तब. श. ओके.
sit,
शीट. शिट नहीं, शीट. शिट दूसरा होता है. ओके. शीट. लॉन्ग वावल, शॉर्ट वावल हमने अभी तक किया नहीं है. आई नो वी विल डू दैट ऑल्सो, बट लॉन्ग वावल्स एंड शॉर्ट वावल्स ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जो सिंगल आई रहता है उसमें हम वैसे प्रोनाउंस करते हैं. ये डबल ई है तो डबल वावल साउंड है. तो डबल वावल साउंड आ जाता है तो लॉन्गर प्रोनाउंसिएशन आता है. शीट. ओके. दैट इज योर बेसिक
sit.
डिफरेंस बिटवीन
Okay.
फिल एंड फील. fill and feel. Okay.
Hmm.
fill and feel. तो longer vowel sounds है वो. तो इसीलिए वो डबल स्पेलिंग दी है ना कि longer vowel sounds है वहां पर. sheet, shoe, ship, sugar. so हमारा टंग जो है वो थोड़ा सा पीछे हम प्लेस कर रहे हैं उसको. ठीक है. एंड फिर हमारा लास्ट वाला आता है ज साउंड. ज. usual, explosion. So S also has that sound. Explosion. Usual. हम एशिया बोलते हैं but it's actually Asia. Asia. Okay. Measure. That's how we pronounce it. अभी हम ऑडियो के साथ आज नहीं, कल we will start the class with audio practice of this. Okay.
Okay.
So
Ma'am,
I will share
will
this
you give
document.
this?
I will share it. Before you ask, I'm saying that
No.
I will share this document with you guys. Now over here, if you click on this icon, दिख रहा है? हेडफोन वाला आइकॉन दिख रहा है? 1+1
Yes, yes.
1.1 के बाजू में.
Hmm.
So once you click over there, na, it will take you to the audio also. Okay?
Okay.
The audios are given over there. Okay, wait. Sorry, I wanted to.
Fee.
My bad.
Food.
I was trying to change the window. I stopped sharing the stick. Okay,
Phone.
so it will take you to audio.
Beef.
Roof.
Okay.
Laugh.
So you can listen to the audios also over there. तो जहाँ पर भी आपको हेडफोन का आइकन दिखेगा ना, over there you will have an audio. You just need to click on it. But open it on Drive PDF Viewer. और कहीं पे ओपन करके मुझे नहीं पता. ड्राइव पीडीएफ व्यूअर पे ओपन करना, नहीं तो लैपटॉप पे ओपन करना ड्राइव पे डायरेक्टली. दैट्स व्हेन यू विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस सम लिंक्स ना. वी आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सेस इट ऑन अदर पीडीएफ व्यूअर्स व्हिच वी हैव. सो दैट इज द रीजन आई एम हाईलाइटिंग दिस पार्ट. ओके. नाउ अपने जो ये दिए थे ना मैंने चेकलिस्ट, उसके भी लिंक्स कभी कभी क्लिक नहीं होते अगर कोई और ऐप पे आप ओपन कर रहे हो तो.
हाँ मैम, नहीं हो रहा.
पीडीएफ व्यूअर में ही वर्क करता है, नहीं तो फिर डायरेक्टली क्रोम ड्राइव पे आप ओपन करोगे ना तो इट विल वर्क. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट्स शेयर्ड यूजुअली इन ड्राइव की ड्राइव पे इजीली लिंक ओपन हो जाता है. ठीक है, उस वजह से. सो आई विल गिव यू गाइस द एक्सेस टू दिस. योगेश, आपने एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म भरा?
एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म.
Application form. I had shared it in the group. I have shared it on your personal chat also. Check and fill that. Only on that email ID you will get access. ठीक है? Okay guys, we did simple present tense today. We did object pronouns. Then we did some practice. We did a lot of speaking practice also. And then we also practiced a little bit of our sound. S के sounds हमारे. ठीक है? And we are going to start the class tomorrow with the S sounds. Tomorrow
it will be in morning.
I don't think so. I don't have the update about tomorrow's exam as of yet. Once I have the update, I will inform you guys. But keep in mind that it will be in the evening mostly.
Okay.
Okay. Because आज का भी पेपर डिले हो गया, तो अभी वो कब करेंगे शेड्यूल वो नहीं पता मुझे. So that is the reason. ठीक है? I will inform you guys. But from Saturday we will mostly have our classes in the morning. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye bye. I will see you guys. Bye. Have a nice day ahead.